in a rivalry that might not be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Florida Gators and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Corner's going to give them room. Jones to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gators are in the hurry up.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Handoff for Jarrett. They've got him corralled. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Straight ahead, it's Durham. They were all over it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can...
What do you want, Kamari?
Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
What do you want,
the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it.
You grow what you want.
Selling the fake. Lets it fly. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The offense finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Left side is Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. LSU quick to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Second and long here. Keeps it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, LSU! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's a give to Gibson. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. It's Gibson. He never had a chance to convert this fourth down as the defense makes the stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. LSU right back to the line. To the air. It's Levin. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Leaves it in his belly. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Gashing the D on the right. He's inside the 40. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it. He's loose on the left. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They give it back to him. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. Crosses the... It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He's got the 1st down. There's a little room there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He is good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
These corners backing off a bit. Here's a give to Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Right side, it's Turner. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Rolls right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, textbook how you end a 1st half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So an 82-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Man, how about the 1st half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 5 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. LSU quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got the first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Handoff, Caden Durham. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Changing the routes with his receivers. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to get behind the defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these 2 teams, because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division.
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells to fake. Got a man. It's Rhodes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the right side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Berry. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll move the tight end. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Headed outside, it's Montgomery. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, at the the 20. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Around the end, it's Montgomery. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. No huddle here for the offense. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Tries it on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak.
Number 91, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They give it to him again. Stop right there.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. See some running room. There he goes. Inside the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. comes the offense. Looking for the edge. It's Montgomery. He's got enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Jones wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The play fake. Rush is on. Left side is Gibson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He wants to throw it. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a rushing throw at this point in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chunking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Here comes the two-point try. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Enough to move the chains. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a two-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. In the red area, it's Barry. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
LSU 54,
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Jones to throw. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Off-play action. Look out. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us